The IMF and 27 trillion could be flooding into crypto. That's what we're going to break down on today's video. Remember, first they resist it, then they sue it, then they regulate it, then they join it. My name is Coach JV. What I do, my name is Coach JV. What I do is make the complex simple, bringing very complex macro and microeconomic strategies and bringing them down to the terms where we can understand it around financial education so we can make decisions for our family. I want to share with you guys in the description down below, you can join our private Warrior Academy where we've helped over 6,000 people worldwide get their shit together in the craziest economic times in the world. I'm also a licensed insurance agent helping people with the infinity banking concept, and you can set an appointment with my wealth building team inside the academy. We do everything under the protection of our academy due to the 1,000 scammers. Remember, I do not invest people's money. I will never proactively DM you. Never send money to anybody off Instagram, YouTube, WhatsApp, or Telegram. I warn this on every single TikTok video and Instagram video because it's out of control. Love you guys. Appreciate you. Remember, what you believe in your heart, you think in your mind will eventually become your words and become your reality. If you can see it in your mind, eventually you can hold it right here in your hands. What you repeatedly do gets ingrained in your subconscious mind. What gets ingrained in your subconscious mind becomes an unconscious activity. And what you're experiencing within your physical world is the decisions and actions and behaviors you've done for a long enough period of time to hold that frequency to adopt that reality. And what happens is with media, television, telling us a vision, programming information, and channeling things into you, you live a paradigm, which is our financial system. And what they don't want you to know is it's radically transforming. This has been happening for decades. All these YouTubers and TikTokers saying there's the QFS and they're going to hit a switch all of a sudden and on this date and on this date. Well, how many dates have we reported and nothing has happened, right? It's because it's slowly and methodically been happening for a long time, guys. This is nothing new under the sun. This is a transition into a new monetary system. And you can't get the public to move like that. You need a shock to the system, as Rosie Rios says. So you'll see problem, reaction, and then a solution comes in. So remember, cryptocurrency was booming. In 2022, it was the worst thing ever. There was a stable coin that collapsed. 2 exchanges collapsed. The SEC in 2020 sued Ripple, one of the best well-run crypto companies. First, they resisted. Okay. They told you it's rat poisoning. Now they're suing it. And now we're going into the regulation phase. So I'm going to show you something from 1 year ago. So this is the Christine, or no, this isn't Christine Lagarde. This is Christine Georgievina, I think. Am I saying her name correctly? She is the head of the IMF, the International Monetary Fund. So if you don't know who the International Monetary Fund is, please go study it and understand who they are. So this is at the World Economic Forum a year ago. Now, remember, a year ago, there was only a couple companies at the World Economic Forum, one being Ripple and big one being Circle as well. Circle's connected to BlackRock. Ripple's connected to the World Economic Forum. Everything is interconnected. Don't get disillusioned by picking left, right, up, down, or picking sides, guys. All the money ends up in the same hands every single time. There's one pot of money and it circulates back into that. They give you a stimulus check. You put it into the bank. The bank takes it and puts it right back into the same system. So what we teach people to do is to leverage outside of that to understand how you can become your own banking system, just like the Rockefellers did. That's basically what they did, is they became their own family bank, and they were sovereign because they could borrow against themselves. And that's called the infinity banking concept. The truth is, when you start to understand how money flows, it ends up in the same spot every single time. And the wealthy are not doing their finances like you. They're not going to school, getting a job, putting their money into a 401k and trusting and hoping that they will retire. The fact is, only 6% of people retire with $1 million or have $1 million in America. So what about the other 94%, the working class, the middle class, retiring with less than $1 million? $1 million at retirement at 4% interest is only $40,000 in retirement income. So if you don't know your retirement number, that's a problem. So first we need to start there. Then we need to rewire the brain and we need to understand what is happening. And we're in the greatest shift in financial history right now. So we're going to watch this video and I'm going to show you how the IMF is flipping now. So this is a year ago. Listen to what she says. We're going to watch a 3-minute video. Write notes, listen to what she says, and then I'm going to show you how the IMF is flipping a year later.
On this one, of course, it is very difficult. This is why for a whole decade, we would be in meetings, Francois and me, and there would be discussion about a tax deal. And I frankly would switch off because I know nothing is going to come out of it. But now there is a renewed sense that there has to be more fairness and that taxation matters. And if we are not able to fix it, then we would be all poorer because we would be more fragmented. And that gives a bit of a chance for a tax deal. Maybe it would be somewhat modified. Maybe you're right, David, and nothing is going to happen. But in my lifetime, this is the best moment we have had.
Okay, so you're going to keep hearing that. This is the great reset, the best moment they've had. When there's chaos, it's time to switch the system. You need a shock to the system to change consumer behaviors. You're going into a brand new monetary system.
It's on the basis of wanting to have a world economy that works better for majority of countries and people, not just for the...
Okay, so they are defining, guys, America's losing its dominance. Everybody's tired of America being the superpower. Biden and his son are passing our power over, right? They're doing deals. America's dominance is starting to cool off big time, guys. Study the changing world order. So now we're heading into a one world economy, a one world system.
I agree with, look, it's a good thing. I applaud people that worked on it, but my experience is that what motivates humans and all beings, species, is one, staying alive, so, eating, shelter, reproduction, and tax avoidance. And tax avoidance is one of the great motivators of human life, and I just worry that it won't be able to be implemented so well.
Look, we can talk about that all night long because we have 3 minutes. Adam Smith, going back to the father of the market economy, what did he say? What do we need for a country from a mess to turn into a prosperous country? We need peace, low taxes, and rule of law. So I'm all for low taxes, but I'm against income from poor countries being sucked into rich countries, leaving the problem you asked me about.
So they're talking about America. All the poor countries, all the wealth is being sucked into America.
Unaddressed. And can I say something about digital?
We can go a little bit longer, I'm told.
So now they're going to go into digital currencies.
Okay. One big responsibility for all of us is to actually explain to people what is what. What is central bank digital currency? What is stable coin? What is the differentiation between real stable coins and non-stable stable coins? And what is crypto? We haven't done our job. When we look at stable coins, this is the area where the big mess happened. If a stable coin is backed with assets one-to-one, it is stable.
So they show you what the problem is by dumping. Think about that. We have an issue with stable coins. They prove to you that they're bad, right? Central bank good, stable coins, crypto bad, as Johnny Crypto says.
When it is not backed with assets.
And that's what they say, not what we say.
But it is promised to deliver 20% return. It's a pyramid. What happens to pyramids? Eventually, they fall to pieces. And that is where regulation, Christine is talking about this segment, but regulating the stable coins, ensuring interoperability of CBDCs, and recognizing that Bitcoin may be called coin, but it's not money. All of this we need to work on.
Okay, they're giving you the blueprint, guys. They're giving you the blueprint. Distributed ledger technology, on-demand liquidity. Ripple's part of the World Economic Forum. Guys, try not to pick winners and losers. It's all in the same bucket, guys. So Bitcoin will be a store of value. It's not a currency. It's going to be like gold. It's a new gold, right? And this is right here on the IMF's website. This was on June 22nd. So a year later, June 22nd, 2023, it says interest in central bank digital currencies picks up in Latin America and the Caribbean, while crypto use varies. Interesting. CBDC is well designed, could lower remittances, cost, and improve financial inclusion. But for crypto assets to safely remain part of the payment system, it needs to be regulated. The Ripple case is not by chance, guys. Okay, it says last week, the Monetary Fund, the IMF, and the United Organization that effectively operates the global lender as last resort, and the Bank of International Settlements, the BIS, a super governmental central bank agency, published separate reports about the future of the monetary system. Both reports mention crypto and central bank digital currencies and generally positive about the potential of tokenization. If you watched my video yesterday, Larry Fink talked about everything will be tokenized. You can dive into these documents, guys. We went from cryptocurrencies of fraud, it's junk, it's rat poisoning, to it's going to be part of our new monetary system. You have to try to understand at a deep level which ones are going to be the winners and losers. Stop chasing meme coins. Stop chasing pump and dumps. Those are addictive behaviors. If you want to get rich quick, go to the gas station, go to the casino. You're basically gambling with your money. Stop doing that. Pick real world solves. And when you get a nice pump next year, pull profits and secure it in things like index universal life, real estate, gold, silver, and businesses. And then repeat the process from your cash generating assets, put it back into these boom and bust cycles. Okay. You got to get out of this linear go to school, get a job, crypto, go to school, get a job, 401k. You have to have a horizontal strategy. You have to be able to pull profits, be able to earn income, lock up that income, leverage that income, and then rebuy back into the markets using other people's money. So the blueprint for future monetary system, improving the old, enabling the new. You're going to start to see this, improving the old, enabling the new. You can dive into this. I showed you guys this video this week. It's been our narrative around the BIS and IMF. Okay. Says IMF suddenly flips. This is from Forbes Digital Assets. IMF suddenly flips on crypto as Wall Street fuels 200 billion Bitcoin and Ethereum crypto price rally. The Bitcoin price has almost doubled this year, sparking fears of investment window may be closing as traders abandon smaller cryptocurrencies in favor of Bitcoin and its nearest rival, Ethereum, following the U.S. crackdown on some think is plot to destroy the market. Of course it is. Of course it is. All these little tiny coins are out there. They're going to get destroyed when regulation comes in. So remember, there's thousands of cryptos. Only few are going to survive. They're going to deem some currencies. They're going to deem some securities, the one that are securities. You're not going to have an investment contract. And a lot of your favorite YouTubers and TikTokers that are advertising these cryptos, some of these things, like stick with the things that have real world solve, have real companies backing them, that you can measure things. You can look at balance sheets. You can look at all these things. Just wise counsel out there. Let's see right here. This is 11 hours ago. Firms manage 27 trillion in assets are embracing crypto. CoinShares CSO. The top 8 financial institutions with interest in Bitcoin and crypto have a whopping 27 trillion in combined assets under management. Remember, the tortoise and the hare. Many people are the hare. They're going out there and trying to catch these meme coins. I'm going to keep repeating this, guys, because I need you to be non-emotional about these markets. Okay. Crypto is not your retirement. Crypto is an ability for the normal everyday person. That's why they don't want you in it, to make a nice amount of money in a short amount of time, not get rich quick, because you're not going to be wealthy. You're just going to gain some more resources. What you do with those resources is extremely, extremely important. You have to read the book, Richest Man in Babylon. When you get resources, they're not profits until you realize them. Once you realize them, pay your taxes. Okay. Then you go out and you put that money into something that's going to compound, that's secure, like index universal life. That's what we're doing. I'm telling you the exact plan. Once I put an index universal life, I have the cash value. If I put the proper rider on it, make sure the policy is set up properly. Make sure you meet with the right people, set up the proper policy. If you want to, you can borrow against that cash value to go get cash generating assets. If you want to buy a property, a rental property, go buy the rental property. Use the rental property income to either pay back the loan inside the IUL or go buy other assets. So now you put $1 in. Let's imagine we put $1 into crypto today. Next year, that dollar shoots up to $10. You pull $5 out. So now you took $1 and turned it into 10. Now I have $5, okay, out of the market. Now that is able to go into something else. I pay my taxes on the $5 and say I have $3 left. I take the $3 and I put it into an index universal life policy. I put a rider on it. So basically I can access the premium. Now I've turned $1 into 2 sources of income. If I borrow from that IUL policy and I put it into a cash generating asset on a down payment on a property or a flip or something else, now I'm generating income in 3 ways. The cash from this can pay this back as it's compounding. You see what I'm saying? Or you can go back into the market, pull profits, and repeat the process. That is the richest man in Babylon. Very simple. And eventually, and all these people trying to sell you these dreams of passive income, right? Passive is very, it's a process where these online people are trying to teach you nothing's passive, guys. Nothing good comes without hard work and dedication. I do make money 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. It's not passive. I'm constantly doing videos. I'm constantly doing TikToks. Do I have control of my time and my family and all that stuff? And I can be wherever I want, when I want? Yes, I have freedom, but it's not truly passive until you become a true investor. Maybe if you have dividend stocks and things like that. Warren Buffett has passive income. He invests in companies. He sits back, but he still has to be in meetings. He still has to manage those portfolios or have managed the teams. I mean, nothing is passive, guys. Nothing just comes for free. It takes hard work and dedication. but you can set yourself up in a position where you can do the things you love, where you can do things that you like. My hobby is my job. Helping people succeed financially is my job. It's the coolest job in the world. I get to meet with cool people every single day. So remember, first, we need to learn how to earn. Once we learn how to earn, we need to learn how to become an intelligent investor. Once we become an intelligent investor, we have to rewire the foundation, because if you came from poor parents, you have poor indoctrination. Once you rewire the foundation, you learn how to multiply your money. Once you learn how to multiply your money, you do the same process. And once you do the same process, then it's your responsibility to teach the next generation. We're lacking financial education. Okay. We're not lacking ability to make money. We're lacking financial education. And it's the greatest time in human history to do that. So I love you guys. I appreciate you. I'd love to see you inside the Warrior Academy in the description down below of this video. So click the description, click Warrior Academy. You can get in 7 days for free in 2023. Love you guys. Appreciate you. As we say, Warriors, rise, get your shit together. Let's go.